I'm going to require, and first of all, anybody who wants to take a vaccine, I'm not going to get in their way. If you want a vaccine, if you want to vaccinate your children, those vaccines will be available. But I am going to tell the truth to Americans, and I'm going to do for the first time good science, right? When I was a kid, there were 3 vaccines, and I took all 3. There were 3 that were mandatory, that were recommended, which essentially means mandatory, and I was compliant. Today there are 72, and we're going up to now, I think, 77 or 79 with the annual COVID vaccines. So, and not one of those vaccines, with the exception of the COVID vaccine, not one of those vaccines has been tested prior to licensure in placebo-controlled trials, which are required for every other medication. So what I would do as president is I would require placebo-controlled trials, long-term safety trials that will look at efficacy, will look at safety, will look at the long-term impacts, and be able to inform Americans for every age cohort whether that vaccine is likely to avert more problems than it causes for individuals. And I think everybody ought to have that choice.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he came in. And he's going to help make America healthy again. And now he's a great guy, and he really means it. He wants to do some things, and we're going to let him go to it. I just said, but Bobby, leave the oil to me.
Liddy, come here. Dilla. Come here. All of my policies are going to be science-based, with the best science that's available.
It's not that bad. No, it's something totally different now.
I don't know enough about the measles outbreak to say that. I don't know whether the measles outbreak is vaccine strain measles. I don't know what age cohort it's landing in. The problem with the measles vaccine is that it's a leaky vaccine. It doesn't provide sterilizing immunity, which means for a large percentage of the people who get that vaccine, it will wane in old age. So I think within 10 years, and I may be wrong about the exact numbers, but I think ultimately about 20 to 30% of the people who get that vaccine, it wanes. So they're now vulnerable to measles in old age, which is not good. Hey everybody, a lot of people are asking me if they live in a red state or a blue state, should they still be voting for me? What about swing states? The answer is easy, no. No matter what state you live in, you should be voting for Donald Trump. Right now, free speech is under withering and relentless attack in America and across the globe. But at least we still have enough of it here that you can watch this video. She thinks, and the Democratic establishment thinks, that free speech is a privilege. Well, you know and I know that it's a right. Once we're in the grips of totalitarianism, we're not going to be able to vote our way out of it. This is our last chance to stop them. After long conversations with President Trump and his team and his family, I know that he is fully convinced of this priority. He sees the censorship machine for what it is. As you know, this could be a very close election. A disputed election result would be a disaster for our divided nation. President Trump needs to win in a landslide, both in the Electoral College and in the popular vote. We have to unify. We have to overthrow the entrenched elites who are now ruining our country. So let's get Donald Trump elected on November 5th so that we can restore our Constitution, so that we can revive the middle class, so that we can rescue our democracy, end censorship and surveillance, unravel the war machine, protect children's health and make America healthy again.